In addition to being able to create new or build assignments from existing posts in class teams, did you know that you can also create formative or summative assessments using Microsoft Forms, which can then be posted to your class team and assessed inside class teams? To get started, we will simply go to the Assignments tab inside our General channel and click Create. This time we'll select Quiz. Notice that you can add quizzes that have already been created inside Microsoft Forms to your class team, or you can click the New Form button here and you will be redirected to Microsoft Forms in order to build a formative task such as a quiz or survey using the new form template, or a summative assessment such as a chapter test or a unit final using the new quiz template. Instead of building a new assessment in Microsoft Forms, I'm going to go back to Teams, click Create Quiz, and I will select a form or an assessment that I've already created in Forms and click Next. Notice that this assessment or quiz will be posted as a new assignment. Just like any new assignment, I can go ahead and update the title, categorize this, enter in brief instructions for my students. The form, or in this case, summative quiz, is already attached. The point value or raw score is pulled in directly from Microsoft Forms based off of the point values that you set inside that form when you were building the quiz. Again, I can choose which class I wish to assign to, or I can assign to multiple classes. If I only assign to the one class, I can select specific students to assign this to, which again allows me to differentiate within my classroom. I could create one summative assessment that is meant for the majority of the students, and then provide an accommodated version or a version tailored to support the needs of an ELL student or a student on specific programming in my class. All right, notice that I can adjust the due date. So let's say that the test is happening today at 4:30. I can change the date to reflect that. Keep in mind, you're not going to set the time due for the exact time that you're giving the test, because then students wouldn't be able to submit their responses. So instead, select a time a little bit later in the day as your due date. Again, you can always click the Edit button, and you can choose to actually schedule this to post in the future. So let's say that I was giving this summative assessment tomorrow. I could select tomorrow's date and adjust the post time to reflect when I'm actually going to be giving the test, and then set the due date for tomorrow's date and give a reasonable amount of time for students to all complete the assessment and turn it in. Now, if this were a formative task, such as a survey, maybe I want to actually assign this similar to an assignment. In that case, I could provide a due date, and if I wanted to give feedback on it and give students the opportunity to resubmit or to turn in late assignments, I could choose to set a close date and a close time. In this case, I'm not going to, and I'm not going to schedule the assignment. I want to post this particular assessment right now. So I'll go ahead and click Done. I'll reset that due date, and I'll go ahead and click Assign. Note that that assessment or quiz will appear in the list of assigned assignments in the Assignments tab in the General channel of the class team.